Just remember how proud I am of you. And what is today?
Tune in and turn up.
Tune in.
And turn up.
And turn up, right? Because you're turning up your frequency, right? So we always going for a higher frequency. Class, let me ask you this. What is mindfulness?
Being aware of your surroundings.
Being aware, I like that. Self-awareness.
Being mindful.
I like all those things. Being accountable.
Thinking before you do something.
Thinking.
While you're doing being mindful of what's feeling.
If you look it up, guess what one word will come up? Being conscious. Being conscious or being aware, right? That is mindful. So here is knowledge. Every 35 days, your body recreates new skin. So it replenishes itself. So your skin cells actually use the food that you eat to recreate themselves. So literally, you are what you eat. Think about that. You are what you eat. So when you receive a cut on your arm and you got that scab that comes back, that is protein. Your cells create proteins to create that scab, and the proteins are used from the food that you eat. That's what it is. It's the food that you eat. So if you always are eating at McDonald's, then you may have a McScab. Right? Very serious, very serious. You are literally what you eat. But it goes so deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. Not only are you what you eat, but you are the sum of all of your thoughts. Y'all got it? You get it? You are what you eat, and you are the sum of what you do every single day. You are not a cook if you don't cook. You're not a skater if you don't skate. You're not a rapper if you don't rap. You're not a gun if you don't clap. You're not a human if you don't bleed. And you're not a leader if you don't lead. Bars. But see, how are you living your life? Because the life that you lead will always lead you.
Yep.
So how are you living your life? You are a direct example of what your thoughts and decisions are. You thought about being right here. You are a direct result of all of your thoughts and choices in life. That's why you got here. That's how you got here, right? So with that being said, watch your thoughts. Because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words. Because your words become your actions. Watch your actions because your actions become your character. And watch your character because that becomes your what? Your destiny. Think about these principles. And what I'm trying to tell you is you have to be very mindful of what you allow in your eye gate. Always stand guard in the doorway of your mind. Make sure you are watching everything that you see. Watch everything that you see on TV. Why? Because it becomes you. Watch the music you choose to listen to. Why? Because it becomes you. Watch the things you say because it becomes you. Watch every single thought that you allow in your spirit, right? Be mindful of everything you eat and drink because it becomes you. Be mindful of having an unforgiving heart because it becomes you. Watch the person who you pretend to be because it becomes you. Watch what you smoke on and choke on because it becomes you. Look, you better be watching who you stroking on and poking on because that's who you become. Oh, I said it.
Ooh.
Did y'all hear that? You better be mindful of who you pretend to be because you will forget who you are. And then that person you were pretending to be is who you will become. Be mindful of what you watch and what you see and what you do. Why? Because it becomes you. You come into this world looking like your parents. But when you die, you look like your decisions. Because it becomes you. Tune in and turn up and vibrate higher, y'all. Vibrate higher.
You need your own show.
That's your starting today.
He
Here's the motivation. I love to do what I do for y'all because I'm here to serve y'all. I'm here to inspire y'all. I'm here to uplift y'all, right? These are some things I wish I would have heard coming up because I didn't always do that. I didn't always know that. So just remember, y'all, if your skin cells reproduce themselves every 35 days and you become new, you replenish new skin, then whatever you put it into your body, that's what it's using to become you, to make you who you are. And don't forget there's more than skin cells. There's brain cells, all of that. So be mindful, question everything you intake and watch and see and do and hear. This is your life we're talking about. Be very intentional of how you live it. Be very intentional who you surround yourself with. Be mindful, because the mindful is your consciousness. What are we talking about this week? Self-awareness. Know that you are a king. Know that you are a queen. This is what we are teaching. This is what we're talking about. Self-awareness. But you can't be self-aware if you allow anything into your temple. And guess what really defiles you? What goes in your temple. What goes in your temple defiles a man or woman. So let's stand guard at the gates of our mind, our eyes. Protect your eye gates, protect your ear gates, and watch every word that you say. Because words are not only used for communication, but for creation. Yes, you are creators. You create your destiny with your thoughts and your words. You create what it is. If you say that you are great, then you are what? You're great. But if you say you're sorry, then you what? You're sorry. Everything that you say, you will become. You plant that seed and it will grow. So you are creators. And whatever you speak, it will become you. So be great. Okay? Be great, y'all. Be great. All right.